Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Salisbury Center for Cagezilla 85. We are ready to get the action started once again. Making his way to the cage and fighting out of the red corner, it's Jackson Smith.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Cagezilla 85 for our next fight. My name is Chris. So happy to be back here with Brent Hess once again. We're going to start with our next match.
Yeah, excited for Jackson Smith here. Both him and Gio coming in at this lightweight fight, making their debuts. Both guys excited to get in here. Jackson Smith coming out of Elite MMA and Shark Pit BJJ, I believe, and man, I know his coaches were really, sending me messages, and they had a couple fighters they were trying to get on the card, but Jackson was one of them that they was really, really excited to get on, and man, we're happy to have him. Excited to see this young man. He's a big boy. He's a tall kid for the weight class, standing at 5'10". He's going to have a height advantage over Gio, and let's see how he uses that.
Yeah, it could just be the little bit of cross-pollination that we get with Thai Championship boxing, but it does feel like we get a lot of people in this weight class that have this kind of long, lanky build. They play at range, but in some cases, they also surprise, Brent. We've seen a lot of these guys kind of flip the big, lanky guy formula on its head, go for takedowns, go for some big brawls, and we get some very interesting fights out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Excited to see this young man. Let's get the blue corner in here.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Gio Bonilla.
And his opponent, of course, Gio Bonilla, is someone that I've been having my eye on. Very excited for this matchup. Talk about people with pretty cool builds, good builds for this weight class. This is another guy, not quite as tall, but also has solid reach. I think will be a fantastic challenge for Jackson Smith making his debut.
Yeah, Gio Bonilla coming out of Team Lloyd Irvin, and they always come to bring it. They've been around here a long time, and got a great squad of guys. They got Sadiq Youssef, UFC fighter, in their entourage tonight, along with another UFC fighter. So really got some good quality guys there in the gym, and they already had one of their guys. He's in the corner there. Misbah Bagdashi had a heck of a fight earlier tonight, and hopefully Gio's here looking to get inside the win column, inside the Cagezilla cage here tonight.
Yeah, it would be really nice to be able to avenge Bakdashi earlier, unable to make it happen versus Julian Zeraldo. But what I really am hoping for, above all else, Brett, is just another banger fight. We had an absolute barn burner with Keneku Kegbu versus JJ McDonald. Of course, Zeraldo versus Bakdashi was right before that. Micah Negron and Chris Villeda also ended in fireworks. I think this could be one for the ages, and this Cagezilla is shaping us as one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a big one. They got Teflon the Don, Sadiq, Lloyd Irvin there shaking all the hands. I saw him in the lobby there, man. His ears are as cauliflower as you can get, man, it seemed like. So I know he's gonna be coming in with at least a little bit of grappling pedigree here against Jackson. He looks a little thicker than Jackson, but Jackson with the height advantage, so we'll see who can use what to capitalize here in this big lightweight fight.
It does always feel like there's that incentive for the shorter meter fighter to just go in, crash guard, and make a takedown. We're going to see if that's the case here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds of the Cagezilla lightweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Gray Realty Group, a top real estate team in Northern Virginia, and Titan Mechanical and Plumbing, leaders in mechanical services. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Elite MMA, it's Jackson Smith! And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'8" and weighing in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Team Lloyd Irvin, it's Gio Bonilla. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the Cagezilla lightweight division and is brought to you by Gray Realty Group and Titan Mechanical and Plumbing. Your referee is Michael Dolman.
Michael Dolman already with some excellent calls and some crazy fights. Going to be overseeing this one as well. I think that's a recipe for success, Brent.
Yeah, no, excited to see these lightweights take center stage here. Here we go in round 1.
All right, starting off another open stance fight once again, but look at this. Immediately launching in, you called it here. It's going to be Jackson Smith taken down by Gio Bonilla, and he's already giving up the back.
Wow, yeah, coming in, and I was talking about that grappling pedigree, and he went right to work.
Oh, my goodness.
This is probably the worst place that Jackson could start the fight here, and he's got to have an answer.
That being said, still within the adrenaline dump, Jackson hasn't given up the defense of the back of his neck here, and he could try to fight his way out of this one. If he could try to bring this to a stalemate, not give up the neck, there is a chance he can find his way out of this one, but already this round is going to the pits for the red corner.
Yeah, wow. Got the body lock, the body triangle there, and Julian doing the right thing, rolling towards the lock, but he's gonna. I mean, it's such an uncomfortable position and terrible. He looks like he's trying to sink in that choke, and we'll see if he's under the chin here. If Jackson's got a defense for it.
It's unfortunate. Jackson realized he needs to try to free his arms from the defensive position to do anything against those elbows and to try to get out of this mount, but it's just absolutely beautiful how Gio's been able to continue to leverage this advantage. He's going to break out of the choke for now, but Brent, I don't think things are getting any easier whatsoever for the red corner.
Oh, what a thumping elbow that Jackson took to the side of the head there. And Gio not making it easy and giving him a lot of punishment for the position, not just hanging out there. Expert referee Michael Dolman taking a close look to see the damage and see what's going on here.
And I think that it's sunk in for Jackson Smith here that things are not going to get any easier. He's going to have to continue to try to fight back against potential chokeouts, as well as the fact that he's just going to get shots taken at his head for the rest of this round if he isn't careful. Once again, pivoting over, fetal position, back control fully over to Gio. I think that he can put this one away if he just continues to wear down Jackson.
Yeah. I mean, he's running out of time here with only 40 seconds here remaining in the round, but certainly enough time to finish it if he really goes for it. Jackson's really not throwing up any answers here.
And what I'm really worried about here, Brett, is the fact that this is only round 1. The entire time this has been on the ground after a successful, brutal takedown. And what I'm really worried about is the fact that Jackson Smith kind of panicked. He gave up back control super quickly. This could just repeat and happen again in round number 2.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a complete mauling here in this first round from Gio Bonilla, and look really solid. 10 seconds here. And he scored, you know, he hasn't just kept the position, he's scored some significant shots from the position, and solid round for Gio Bonilla.
Yeah, and honestly, given the way that he was playing that out, given the fact that he is born and bred as a grappler with the ability to take fights in this way, he's not tired at all. He's in a fantastic position to just run this same exact strategy. And right now, Jackson Smith's corner has got to be doing nothing but getting him recovered and telling him, you got to defend against that, because it's going to happen right from second number 1 around number 2.
Yeah, he's getting some expert coaching there from his coach there, Lloyd Irvin, probably telling him to do a little bit more of the same thing, right? Like, why would you tell him to change it up? You know, almost had a flawless first round there, and you know, getting the crowd involved. Gio looks like he's excited, feeling good. Jackson's really got to come out here and have a different game plan here for this second round.
All right. Well, here we go. Round number 2 about to be underway, and it's all about this opening here. Gio Bonilla, I don't think is going to be in striking stance for very long. Kick here to try to force Jackson back just a little bit. Jackson Smith trying to do something here in open stance to try to leverage that reach advantage. Didn't really do much in there in round number 1, but so far he hasn't been taken down just yet, so maybe we're going to be seeing a sea change.
Yeah, both guys feeling each other out here, but I have a feeling Gio's trying to figure out a way to work his way inside towards the legs.
No.
And here we go.
And once again, it's that same kind of twist reaction that we're seeing out of Jackson Smith that could be disastrous. This time, he's a little bit further out of the initial takedown, and therefore Gio isn't able to get all of the back. But it doesn't change the fact that already he has broken his half guard down and is putting Jackson Smith into a very awkward position.
Yeah, he's got good top control. It doesn't seem like Jackson is being able to shift his hips to try to work for a sweep or reversal or a way up. He's got to work his way up right here when he has some space. Here we go. Come on up. Grab an underhook. That's what we want to see here from Jackson if he's got to work his way back to his feet. Gio staying tight, putting some pressure on him. Oh, he's got to take this. He's got to take this space and get up there. He can't just lay there.
Oh, this is bad. Jackson I don't think was prepared for this kind of fight. Someone that is willing to grapple, somebody who's willing to scrap in this way. And he's just getting laid out once again. Look at that left leg pinked out under Gio Bonilla, meaning he has very little way to get out of there. And I think that's it. Michael Dolman going to break it up. Gio, in a dominating performance here, will walk away with a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, Gio had a little celebration there for him. Ultimately, just mauled him. He was a little too much. I don't even know if he got hit once in that fight. And Gio Bonilla coming out and making an amazing showcase there in his debut. He looked super sharp. His coach has got to be super happy with him.
I gotta say, Brent, was not expecting this to be as brutal as it was, but Gio Bonilla very deservingly is coming away with that dub. Jackson Smith being attended to right now, and unfortunately took a rough run of that one. And I really do think that there's a lot he's going to have to improve on if he wants to come back to the level of competition that this division and Cagezilla as a whole is known for.
Yeah, Gio Bonilla had some fans in the audience. And man, I mean, we've seen stoppages tonight that the doctors, the medical team's got to come in for. So I mean, that shows you right there that these guys are coming in here with some work ethic and some skills to finish these fights. This is not just like pity patting around. This is not something you play with. Cagezilla MMA is the top of the food chain when it comes to competition here in the area. And yeah, you got to be prepared once you enter this cage.
Yeah, great stuff overall from what we're seeing out of Gio Bonilla here, and I cannot wait for this pedigree of excellence to continue in Cagezilla.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Michael Dolman has called a stop to the action 1 minute and 34 seconds into the second round. For your winner, by TKO, out of the blue corner, it's Gio Bonilla.
And congratulations once again to Gio Bonilla. Love to see the fact that Jackson Smith is back to his feet and showing that sportsmanship here. But Gio comes away with that victory. We'll see you guys soon.